Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to have you here. If you are struggling with remembering pediatric milestones, you have come to the right place because we are about to cover silly ways of remembering pediatric milestones. For those of you who love to take notes, I have provided a free PDF worksheet in the description box below that you can use to take notes and watch. Alrighty, y'all. So for the developmental stages, there are quite a few in each category, but for this video, we're going to focus on perhaps the most important ones and also some that I've seen on my actual exams. So at 4 months, an infant, their head leg should be absent and they roll from their back to their side. To be completely honest, I've only had one question, and it was a select all that apply that talked about the rolling one. So I don't think it's as important as something, for example, like the head leg. The way I remember that 4 is the magic number where the head leg should have disappeared by is because 1, there's a head on a quarter, and a quarter, there's 4 quarters in a dollar. So that's how I associate the number 4 with the head, right? For the following one, 5 months, the baby now rolls from front to the back, and they use their palmar grasp dominantly. And for this, you can think of having 5 fingers on your palm, and you can, the palmar grab, they can grab things now. So for the 6-month-old baby, now they can roll from the back to their front. So you see how that kind of progresses as they start to age. From your back to the front is a lot more difficult than, let's say, at 4 months from your back to your side, right? And 6-month period is important because now you can present solid foods, and you think of the number 6 starts with an S, solid food. So you can chant 6 months old, solid food, 6-month old, solid food. So that way you don't forget it and you don't think of any other month. 6 months, solid food. For 7 months. So at this point, the baby can sit leaning forward, not yet fully supported, but they can sit leaning forward, and they can move objects from hand to hand. So with the number 7, the line that goes like this looks like, you're passing back and forth. They can move objects from hand to hand, and they can sit leaning forward. The number 7 looks like someone leaning forward from the side. So for number 8, this one is important. By this month, a child should know how to sit unsupported. So with the number 8, the figure 8, you can think of it as looking like a baby. Their round little tummy on the bottom and their round little head on the top. So the number 8 looks like a baby sitting down. Number 9. So at this point, the baby pulls into a standing position so that you can see the differences between the number 8 to the number 9. The head is the head of the baby, and the 9 looks like a little stick, so it's standing, right? So at this point, the baby can stand up, and they also have a crude pincer grasp, so they can pinch like this. If you think about it, a little pinch like this looks like the number 9 upside down. Now, for the 11th month, they can walk holding on to things, and they have a neater pincer grasp, right? As they age, they can do things a little neatly, and them walking by holding on to things, I think of 2 legs. So now they're a little bit more comfortable with their 2 legs. The number 11 looks like 2 legs. So for the 12 months, now the child at 1 year old, they can sit down from a standing position without assistance, right? Understandable. And they tried to build 2 blocks without success. I decided, although this one doesn't sound like it's something that you should pay much attention to, I actually had several questions about this, one at 15 months and one at 12 months. That kind of threw me off. So at 1 year old, they can attempt to stack a tower of 2 blocks, but they're unsuccessful at 1 year old, and they should be successful at around 15 months. For the next one at 18 months, they can now build a little tower, 3-4 blocks. They can walk up and down the stairs, of course, with help, and they can throw a ball overhand. For this one, I don't have a specific way to remember that, but I do reflect on the fact that at 1 year old, they're still kind of more of an infant than as opposed to if they're 18 months, a little bit closer to 2 years old. So now they can do things more independently. As far as vocabulary, I haven't had many questions about this, but there are a few that ask about or how many sentences. It's kind of mainly select all that apply that ask. For this, at 12 months, they have one word sentences and they know 3 to 5 words, right? So at 12 months, they're 1 year old and they can say like mama, papa, stuff like that. Very, very simple, simple words. At 2 years old, they can say 2 word sentences and it kind of follows a pattern, which is why I added this so that you can remember. One word sentences, two-word sentences, three to 4 word sentences. And at 4, they can actually, 4 years old, remember you're like in pre-K, kindergarten, well, pre-kinder mainly. And you can say, I like to eat pizza. So it makes sense that it kind of follows 1, 2, 2, 3 to 4, and 4 to 5. So yeah, I hope this video really helped you out. And I hope you are feeling a little bit more confident about the child development. I know that there are just so many little things to remember that make it a little bit difficult, but hopefully these little tricks and tips help you out and that you remember on your exams. And that concludes this lesson. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment your favorite part below. You can also comment anything else that you would like to see next, anything that you would like me to simplify. Also, don't forget to subscribe so that you can get a notification every single time I upload a brand new video. Thank you so much. Until next time.